DC.
Hot dog, that was fun.
Coming up on NC1 Today, the big political question this morning is, will Vice President Joe Biden run for president? Tracy Potts is live in Washington this morning with more on that and the turmoil facing Republicans on Capitol Hill. Then, a spotlight on a local dance company making waves in the dance competition world and igniting their passion and dedication to the art and athleticism of ballet. And it's a time to honor the people and pioneers who came before us. Monica Davis is live this morning from the Journey Museum for more on celebrating Native Americans Day in our community, Monday, October 12th, 2015.
You're watching NC1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis Storch, and Monica Davis.
And good Monday morning, everyone. A live look there at the Journey Museum where we join Monica Davis in just a little bit. I'm Anya Mueller.
And I'm Louis Storch. It is Native Americans Day here in South Dakota. We'll be checking in with Monica to see what sort of festivities and different galleries that they have set up down there at the Journey. The Journey, they always have, so, different things set up no matter what we're celebrating.
That's right. And then, of course, Crazy Horse Memorial will have activities as well, so more on that in just a bit. But, Louis, I want to talk about this wind that happened this weekend. Wasn't a big fan of that.
No, I mean, it was pretty impressive.
Impressive?
Especially yesterday in those temperatures. Okay, so on Saturday, we topped out at 88.
It was hot.
It was hot. That tied a record. All right, so that tied a record. And then yesterday, we would have been well on our way to a record. I was walking. We went on a walk early in the morning, and I mean, you want to talk about...
It was warm already.
It was hot.
Yeah.
We were sweating.
By like 7 a.m. it was already hot.
And we were looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 80s already. We would have gotten well into the 90s, but luckily that cold front moved through.
Yeah, but the wind, I mean... So yeah, I took my dog for a walk too, and all of a sudden it just came down on us, and tumbleweeds are everywhere, and then our lawn cushions were in the neighbor's yard.
Oh yeah, we had furniture, you had branches, you had stuff flying, small animals flying back and forth.
I had Rocky on his leash.
Yeah, you had to keep a hold on Rocky, and as well as those temperatures. So let's take a look at some of those high temperatures from yesterday, because we saw if I had showed this map. If I had showed this map in August, right, we would have thought this was a hot day in August. But how about October? 95 degrees yesterday in Phillip. And some of the most amazing things about these temperatures is that these were actually hit in the morning. So 95 in Phillip, 86 was our high in Rapid City. That was around 10:30 a.m., 81 in Spearfish. How about East River? 95 Pierre, 95 in Winder, 97 degrees in Yankton. So this is a hot day for the summertime once you bring this into the mid-October. Very, very warm temperatures. Like I said, lucky for us that cold front moved through, or we would have easily bumped those temperatures up into the 90s. Now, it is a cooler start to the morning. What about this 24-hour temperature change? 25 degrees cooler right now in Spearfish than yesterday. 15 degrees cooler in Buffalo, 20 degrees cooler in Hewlett. We're right around where we were yesterday at this time here in Rapid City. Expect for these temperatures to actually continue to cool until we get to sunrise. So continue cool for about another hour. Then they'll slowly begin to rebound. 13 degrees cooler right now at the Ellsworth Air Force Base. So we're seeing mostly 40s out there. 42 in Deadwood, 48 Spearfish, 43 Mount Rushmore, 44 in Custer, cool 38 in Pine Ridge. Then as we head more to the east, we're seeing warmer air, 56 in Phillip, 51 Dupree, 53 also in Faith. The current surface winds still breezy this morning, 36-mile-per-hour gusts so far in Spearfish, 26 right now at Rapid City, 36-mile-per-hour gusts in Buffalo. We're going to see windy conditions as we push throughout the morning, then slowly diminishing by the afternoon. A very pleasant day, 50 by 9 a.m., 62 by noon, 68 by 3 p.m. Plenty of sunshine overhead. We're going to continue to see abundant sunshine as we push throughout the week and into the weekend. We'll take a look at that here in just a couple minutes. Anya.
All right, thank you very much, Louis. And a big political question this morning, one day before the first Democratic debate, is will Vice President Joe Biden run for president? We still don't know. Tracy Potts is in Washington this morning with more on that and the turmoil facing Republicans on Capitol Hill.
Joe Biden with family this weekend, still pondering whether to hit the campaign trail.
He's a very decent guy. It's a difficult decision. He will make that for himself.
Even if he announces hours before tomorrow's debate, the rules would allow him to participate. He supports the Trans-Pacific Trade Partnership. Martin O'Malley joins Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton opposing it.
We need to stop stumbling backwards into these bad trade deals that offshore American jobs and American profits.
The other big political question this morning, who is replacing John Boehner as House Speaker? Republicans, even those who want the job themselves, are urging Budget Chair Paul Ryan to run.
I think he'd be a wonderful speaker.
We need a toughness that we just don't have there right now.
I don't think it's about personalities. I think it's who is going to go to the conference and say, I'm willing to fight for our beliefs.
The new speaker's first job will be coming up with a budget and beating another debt limit deadline.
We always get right up to the deadline. Now it's do or die, and you're forced to do it. And that's a stupid way to run the government.
No word at this point that Ryan's interested in the job despite intense pressure to get things back on track here. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Thank you, Tracy. And as the Roseburg, Oregon community continues to heal, students and staff prepare for classes to resume at Umpqua Community College today. A vigil was held Sunday night to remember a pair of students killed in the attack more than a week ago. Many UCC students came to get support before going back to campus. Some of them say the help they have gotten from the community will help them get past the violence and move forward. People are planning to stand on the side of the road to welcome students back to campus. And UCC says it's likely Oregon's Governor Kate Brown will be among them. And finally, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says October is typically when the flu virus begins to spread. Doctors are urging people to remember to get vaccinated. Lori Borodano reports.
So, we do this every year, and it helps you keep healthy.
9-year-old Louis Andrade put on a brave face for his yearly flu shot. His dad making sure the family stays healthy.
Prevention method, actually, and we'll do it to prevent every year.
Prevention is key, according to Dr. Robin Altman, a pediatrician. She says flu season is off to an early start, already treating several patients.
History repeats itself. Every year there's an influenza epidemic.
The CDC says last year's vaccine was only 20% effective against the 2 strains that sickened so many people. Dr. Altman says this year's quad vaccine casts a wider net and will protect against 4 strains.
The vaccine is formulated new at the end of every flu season, and the scientists do the best they can to predict and estimate what vaccine strains are going to be around for the next flu season.
The CDC has already distributed 92 million doses of the flu vaccine. Dr. Altman says this early supply is not a problem, but recommends rolling up your sleeves early.
You can get vaccinated at any point during the season. However, the best timing is before the season begins or as early as possible into flu season. Good job.
She says it's quick and easy. Just ask Louis Andrade, who gives it a thumbs up.
Up on News Center 1 today, a high-speed chase in Rapid City results in the arrest of 1 man. Plus, a grass fire erupts near downtown. We'll have the details in a moment. Stay with us.
We got the new TemperFlex, and it's got the spring and bounce of a traditional mattress.
You sink into it, but you can still move around.
And now that I have a TemperFlex, I can finally get a good night's sleep.
I flop down on the bed, and it's just like, oh, this is perfect.
I can sleep now through the night.
Change your sleep. Change your life. Change to Tempur-Pedic.
Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer. Come in and get fitted for your new Tempur-Pedic today.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Monday morning. everyone. It was a hot weekend. We were looking at temperatures in the 80s, even saw 90s. So for this week, we're going to see cooler weather, but still, at least for the beginning part of the week, we're looking at temperatures above normal, anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees above normal. For today, we'll be in the 60s, 69 in Rapid City. A warm front's going to move through on your Tuesday. That's going to warm our temperatures up into the lower to mid 70s, 7 degrees on Wednesday. Then we'll cool our temperatures down into the lower 60s to upper 50s on both Thursday and Friday. The average for this time of year, that line is about 64 degrees. Now we have already seen windy conditions again this morning. How about a 62 mile per hour gust in Buffalo, 35 mile per hour in Spearfish, a 45 mile per hour gust in Rapid City. Really behind that cold front, as that pushed through, all of South Dakota, really all of the plains are seeing very, very windy conditions out there. Expect that to really stick with us throughout the morning, then slowly diminishing by the afternoon. That is why we do have a high wind warning and wind advisories for much of North Dakota, South Dakota, and then moving into Minnesota and Iowa. We still have some red flag warnings down there in Nebraska. So with the warmer temperatures, the high winds, and the very low humidity, that makes fire danger go on the rise. Now, as far as your future wind gusts, for this morning, we're seeing gusts out of the 30s and the 20s. By this afternoon, around 5 p.m., we're going to see those die down. They'll still be breezy, but we'll see them getting into the teens and only the 20s. We'll see it kind of slow down during the evening, and then pushing into tomorrow, the winds are going to really pick right back up into the 20s, 23 mile per hour gusts in Rapid City, 27 mile per hour gusts in Spearfish. So really today and tomorrow, we will be dealing with the wind for the next couple of days. For your Black Hills area forecast on this Monday, very nice. Plenty of sunshine, 63 Custer, 67 in Newcastle, 69 in Rapid City. Winds gusting into the 30s this morning, decreasing into the 20s by this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine throughout the week and getting into the weekend. We'll take a look at what the week holds coming up in my full local forecast just after the break. But until then, on you.
Well, the Rapid City Police keeping busy over the weekend. A suspect is in custody after leading authorities on a high-speed chase Saturday night. At around 11:30 p.m., Rapid City Police identified the driver of a vehicle as a man wanted on a federal fugitive warrant. The officer initiated a traffic stop, but the driver, 29-year-old Eric Ledoux, did not stop, instead leading authorities on a high-speed chase. The pursuit began on Deadwood Avenue and ended when law enforcement officers deployed tire spikes on Highway 385. Authorities say at the time of his arrest, Ledoux was wearing a bulletproof vest. Police say they believe Ledoux had a firearm on him, although none was recovered. Ledoux was arrested on multiple charges, including aggravated eluding and possession of a controlled substance. Police are asking the public to contact law enforcement with any information regarding the alleged firearm. And the Rapid City Fire Department responded to a grass fire near downtown on Sunday. Fire Department Information Officer Oliver White says a downed power line ignited the blaze. The area affected was a hillside in a residential area on Fairview and 7th Streets off Mount Rushmore Road. The fire burned less than an acre and was quickly extinguished. No injuries were reported and no structures suffered damage. Fires are particularly dangerous on windy days. At the time of the fire, winds were gusting in Rapid City at nearly 40 miles per hour. And the South Dakota Civil Air Patrol is lending a hand in South Carolina. They're providing search and rescue support, relief efforts, and assessing damage in areas ravaged by floodwaters last week. Record rainfall and dangerous flooding left many structures underwater and many residents without homes. Civil Air Patrol officers say they are working alongside FEMA, providing the agency with images gathered by geotagging capable cameras along with crowded source imaging. Authorities say those images provide real-time information that helps them assess damages and assign critical response resources. And still to come on News Center 1 Today, we check in with Monica Davis, who is live this morning at the Journey Museum with more on Native American Day exhibits at the museum. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The lights go down in the city.
$5 off your choice of hand-trimmed, juicy sirloin, perfectly marbled ribeye. Our finest filet mignon steaks all day, every Sunday. Come in and try the best steak in the hills for $5 off. Judah's Woodfire Grill, 2424 West Main, Rapid City.
I'm a fan of fan conventions. I'm a fan of releasing tension. I'm a fan of this plateau. I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of things that shred.
And when it comes to sandwiches,
I'm a fan of ciabatta bread.
I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
3 new artisan-style sandwiches like the chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, chicken mozzarella on focaccia, and the turkey BLT served hot out of our new ovens only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Focaccia.
Conserve energy this winter with Honeywell thermostats from Menards. This 7-day programmable thermostat allows you to program all 7 days differently. Just $39. This touchscreen model has easy-to-use backlit display and settings for each day. $79. Get ready for winter with weather stripping and window kits from Dennis. Right now, they're all on sale. An indoor window kit covers up to 5 3x5-foot windows. Only $299 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Be our guest and experience the magic of Disney's Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Beauty and the Beast serves up an unforgettable evening of entertainment.
Tickets on sale for November 9th and 10th at GotMine.com, the Silverado Franklin, and the Civic Center box office.
Handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the Rapid City Chamber of Commerce Young Professionals Group.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. A mild start down at the Rapid City Regional Airport, 53 degrees. So overall, not a bad morning. We are seeing sustained wind speeds at about 20 to 21 miles per hour. We've already had a max gust of 45 miles per hour. Now, we're going to see the winds actually kind of slow down here. Right around sunrise, we're going to see the winds slow down, but then they're going to pick up as we get around mid-morning. Custer a little bit cooler, 44 degrees is where you're at right now. Sustained winds at 14 miles per hour, and then they've seen a gust of 35 miles per hour so far this morning. So here's this low pressure system. This is a strong low with that cold front, but really we aren't seeing any rain kick off along the front. All the rain is right around where the low is right now, moving through North Dakota, parts of Minnesota. Behind that, no rain. We're going to clear out the skies. Really high pressures dominating most of the nation for today. So here's that cold front that pushed through. That pushed through yesterday. High pressure is going to move in behind it. Sunny skies overhead for today. We're going to see a warm front develop. That's going to warm our temperatures back into the 70s starting tomorrow. This cold front is going to kick off a few rain showers and thunderstorms as that continues to slide off to the east. After that warm front moves out, how about this? High pressure dominating much of the country. Plenty of sunshine, really warmer temperatures as well. So for this afternoon, we'll stop this at 4 p.m. Plenty of sunshine overhead. Really aren't even going to see many clouds overhead. That warm front's going to push through. So by tomorrow morning, we're going to start to warm our temperatures up. Sunny. Also temperatures in the lower to mid 70s for your Tuesday, anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Then moving into Wednesday, we'll stop at once again in the afternoon. Abundant sunshine. Like I said, that's really going to be the main story as we push throughout the week and into the weekend. We'll look at that in the 7-day forecast. For today, very nice, 69 degrees. Breezy this morning, winds slow down by the afternoon. Could see a gust up to 20 miles per hour later on into the day. For tonight, we're going to see a low temperature of 45 degrees. So overall, a pleasant evening with those winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. For tomorrow, we'll again see the winds pick up by the afternoon. Not nearly as bad as what we saw yesterday and today, but a gust up to 25 miles per hour can be expected. And warm, high temperature of 75 in Rapid City, so a very nice day. How about this 7-day forecast? Plenty of sunshine. We're going to be hard-pressed to see clouds overhead all the way until we get to Sunday with temperatures beautiful in the 70s and the 60s, 61 on Thursday, 58 on Friday. Now, like I said, we haven't seen any freezing temperatures yet. The record for the latest freeze, it was on October 31st back in 1940. We have a chance to get there or get close to it on both Thursday and Friday. We'll be keeping an eye on that. So it will be cool. 34 for a low Thursday, 35 on Friday. ClickBigDeals.com, the current offer. Get a Putz and Glow family 4-pack for only $19. Original price is over $39, so this is a big savings of around 52%. Anya.
Thank you, Lewis. And the Journey Museum is a proud supporter of Native American culture. And today, Monica Davis is live telling us how they are celebrating Native American Day. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Anya. Well, the Journey Museum celebrates Native American Day every day, but the rest of us are going to celebrate today. Now, I'm joined with Troy this morning. And Troy, for those of our viewers who don't know, what is Native American Day?
Well, Native American Day, we're going to honor the Native Americans here in the state of South Dakota. Here at the Journey Museum every day, one of our partners is the Sioux Indian Museum, and we have one of the largest collections of Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota artifacts that you can find in one museum in the entire country. So it's a very important thing for us all the time, but today we're inviting everybody in to please come and take a look.
Absolutely. So, this isn't different for you because you celebrate it every day. So why do you feel it's important to have special activities for everyone?
Well, today with school being out, we feel like one of the things that we really work on here is teaching and learning here at the Journey Museum. And so as an example, we'll be teaching lessons on winter counts, on the bison box, how the bison was used. We'll be doing special Lakota star knowledge presentations in the theater, which features Dr. Craig Howe. And then also later with the Uniview planetarium software, we'll be showing some of the constellations in the sky that you can see yourself.
So lots of family fun things going on. Now, you also started celebrating a little early this weekend. So tell me what happened this weekend as well.
Well, we're standing here in the Sioux Indian Museum Gallery, and we have a brand new exhibit up with Wesley May, a Native American artist. So this is a new transition and brand new, so available for everybody to come in and see.
Absolutely, and this is one of his pieces behind us, so you can see that it's very, very special artwork. Now, coming up later in the show, we're going to have more details about what's going on today and what will be family fun and a good learning experience for you. So let's keep it right here on News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back after this break.
Come to McDonald's for a real breakfast freshly made in our kitchen, like the melt-in-your-mouth classic Egg McMuffin.
Stop in and see our selection of Schultz homes at Lichty Homes in Blackhawk. See why Lichty Homes is recognized with the prestigious 5-star Customer Service Award for commitment and excellence. You're sure to find your dream home at Lichty Homes. Let Lichty Homes build your manufactured or modular home from our many floor plans and options available to suit your needs. Come by Lichty Homes, where we build the home, you create the view.
At Mid-Continent's Northern Plains Network, we're serious about the data that moves your enterprise, making sure it gets wherever you need it to go. Every single bit, every single byte, every single day. Across our exclusive MEF-certified fiber optic network covering thousands of miles. Self-healing, redundant, and scalable to 4 terabits per second. Seriously, the Northern Plains Network from Mid-Continent Business Solutions. We're serious about data.
The model year closeout continues at Granite Hyundai. Get America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 2 years maintenance, and our meet or be guarantee. Drive a brand new Genesis or Santa Fe for just $299 a month. Choose from a Hyundai Accent, Elantra, or Veloster for a low $169 per month. Or put just $249 down and pay just $249 a month on the award-winning and newly redesigned Sonata. Every day is a great day in a Granite Hyundai. Online at drivegranite.com.
Rock solid, drivegranite.com.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Well, for local dance company Dance Elite, students put in long hours striving to be the best they can be and have traveled a road of performances and competitions, including America's Got Talent a few years ago. But it means much more to the students to ignite their passions with their weekly lessons from their fearless leader, Leah Malcolm. Here's more from the floor of Dance Elite. Walls of accolades cover the studio at Dance Elite. But that isn't the main motive owner Leah Malcolm wants her students to strive for.
We do love to win, I'm not going to lie,
but it's really, the accent is on the camaraderie, the hard work they do together as a team, supporting one another. It's all been very positive. It's all been a very positive experience for us.
She says shows like Dance Moms gives dance studios a bad rap because it's so dramatized for ratings. That's not the case here at Dance Elite, where it feels like a second family.
There's always competitiveness especially in the competition field, but we have the greatest moms. They are helpful. Everyone pitches in to help for the show. It really is a team effort. It really is a family, and it won't work unless it is.
Leah hails from London, England, and has an extensive history of dance, including works with the Royal Ballet, and going on to have a 30-year career spanning across the globe, ending up in the U.S. at Las Vegas at a featured show and appearing in numerous commercials, videos, and fashion shows. Her path brought her to the Black Hills in 2007, and in 2009 opened Dance Elite, where she teaches a wide range of classes such as ballet, tap, Irish step, lyrical, jazz, and even singing and music. Her previous work wowed audiences far and wide, and now her teaching abilities and passion for dance wows her students every day.
My favorite part about dance is working really hard. Leah puts in a lot of time and effort and dedication towards us, so it's really fun. She lets us express ourselves and have fun. I know I've grown up with the girls that I've danced with since I was a little girl, so they're definitely a really important part of my life.
I would say that when you come here, it's like you're coming to a second family. Dance has been a huge part of my life. I love it. I don't know what I'd do without it.
With Leah especially, she works you so hard that you just fall in love with it. And especially with her background coming from the Royal Ballet, she definitely knows what she's doing. When we first came to Dance Elite, everybody just took us in and we felt like we were family. And we've made lifelong friends. It's been so amazing to dance with them and become a team and a group together.
And make sure to tune in tomorrow to hear more from the students of Dance Elite on the hard work and dedication it takes to be a part of this acclaimed team. Almost 6:30 on your Monday morning. More news and weather on the way in the next half hour of News Center 1 Today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Many people injured in a car accident are unfamiliar with the medical treatment available and how to pay for medical bills. At Moore Faust Injury Law Group, we will help you obtain the medical care needed and seek payment of your medical bills and other monies you deserve. Get more.
This is the game we like to call Follow the Leader. With best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, best payload. And with more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, we've built quite the following. Get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Truck Month. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus $6,000 in total values on the 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
What excites me is really the challenge of solving problems of many different natures and being a good servant to all the people in our communities.
Patients come into the Cancer Center with all types of fears. If I can give that patient hope, then it's very rewarding.
I believe in what I do here, and I know that we are making a difference.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
Oh, that's a good price. Seriously? I'll grab 2.
Get ready to save.
Love Honey Nut Cheerios.
The Safeway stock-up sale is on. Now with your club card, General Mills cereals are $1.49. USDA Choice Beef Boneless Chuck Roast, $3.99 a pound. And get hundreds of great coupons throughout the store.
Honey, can you bring the truck?
The Safeway stock-up sale, it's just better.
1 in 13 drivers in South Dakota have no insurance. If you're injured by one, the law requires your own company to pay that injury claim, not merely medical bills. Call Moore Faust Injury Law Group. Don't let your own company sell you short. Get more.
This segment brought to you by the Wig Specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
Coming up on News Center 1 Today, South Dakotans celebrated Native American Day this entire weekend at the 29th annual Black Hills Powwow. More on the numbers this event brought to Rapid City. Then, a major U.S. airline gives travelers more overhead bin space, and how your airline boarding pass could expose your personal information. Details coming up. And now that football season is in full swing, a story of a North Dakota small-town team that gives the game big meaning. Monday, October 12, 2015.
You're watching NC1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis Storch, and Monica Davis.
And good Monday morning, everyone. A live shot there of the Journey Museum where we find Monica Davis. We'll check in with her in just a little bit on the activities going there today. I'm Anya Mueller.
And I'm Louis Storch. Thank you for choosing to start your morning with us right here on NC1 Today. Now, Anya, I know we've talked about it before. That's where Monica is hanging out this morning. But if none of you have had a chance to get down to the Journey Museum, I would encourage you to head down there because the exhibits they have, some of the stuff that they put on, and they have classes. It is a really, really cool thing that we have right here. And we lived here for quite a while. And then I went down there to do a story and then took the family back, and it's a really cool place.
I feel like we have a lot of those kind of little hidden gems in our area, you know, you don't really think about doing, but yeah, today would be a really great day to go because I think it's half price admission too.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, it seems like we do have a lot of those hidden gems. I'll bring my parents out here and have family come out. And we're trying to figure out stuff to do. And then when they leave, I was like, oh, we should have done this.
You gotta make a list, Liz.
Yeah, and that's what I would do. You know, for any of you, make a list. And then you can just check it off.
I have to make a list for everything or I will forget it. Legit.
Yeah.
Just my to-do for the day, what groceries I'm gonna get.
Same here. So, you know what, maybe you want to do that, make a list. And especially, you know, on the weekends you have time, just check out all the great things we have around the Black Hills. Now, the days are starting to get a little bit shorter.
Oh, yeah.
So we're seeing a little bit more nighttime, a little less daytime. But one of the good things is when you have the sun rising later, you finally get to see the sunrise. And this is a picture that was sent in to us by Billy Burton.
Hey,
He works in Master Control. Billy, awesome picture. This is professional status right here. Beautiful sunrise. The sun is coming up just after 7 o'clock now, so many of us can wake up, see that beautiful sunrise that many of us get to enjoy around the hills. Current temperatures, it's a little bit of a cool start, but overall we're seeing warmer temperatures east of the hills, so 56 in Phillip, 51 Dupree, 52 in Wasta, a cool 38 in Pine Ridge, 43 Mount Rushmore, 44 in Custer. So a light jacket will be a good idea as you're heading off to work this morning. If you have to work, no school. Kids get the day off. Monday play-in are 50 degrees by 9 a.m., 62 by noon, 68 by 3 o'clock. Wind gusts into the 30s this morning. We'll slowly see that diminish as we push later on into the afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful week, plenty of sunshine. We'll look at that here in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Louis. And of course, football season has special meaning all over, and especially this fall in one tiny town in North Dakota. For years, there weren't enough kids to support a high school football team.
But people missed the game, and now after almost 30 years, they're celebrating the return of the Comets. Go Comets! Here's NBC's Mark Potter.
It's time for kickoff. Homecoming Day in Alexander, North Dakota, and the high school football Comets are on the field after a very long absence. It's been decades since Alexander had its own team. Cheering them on is Leslie Bieber, the school superintendent, who fought hard to bring football back to the community.
They have something that they've been starved of 27 years. So you can feel that energy and that pride.
Football ended in Alexander in the late 1980s when small farms collapsed and there weren't enough kids for a team. But 7 years ago, an oil boom began attracting new families. And this year, the Comets are back. There are only 13 players, but it's enough for a 6-man football league.
So how are they looking today? Looking pretty sharp today, actually. Miles from where we were a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, many of these boys had never even played football and still have a long way to go. But at a pregame rally, it's clear the whole town loves them.
On game day, the weather turned bad. After very heavy rains, it's now cold and windy, but the town still turned out.
And they couldn't be more enthusiastic, even though the Comets are having a tough day against a more experienced team.
Oh gosh, we're loud. And usually the loudest team out there, even if we're losing.
For her son, number 25, this team is really important.
I used to be a bad kid, and football saved my life. I owe everything that I have to football.
One more reason no one really cares about the lopsided score.
The fact they're losing big, that doesn't really
That don't bother me.
A source of pride for everyone here, especially the boys who are now a team. They are the Alexander Comets. Mark Potter, NBC News, Alexander, North Dakota.
I bet that was a big deal because I know in our high school, football, that was a big deal.
It is a big deal. No, that is, I love stories like that because, especially a lot of smaller towns, it's like the high school football. That's
where it's
it brings people together on Friday nights, on Saturdays. And so I love that story. After almost 30 years, get high school football back. And like they said, it doesn't matter about the score.
Nope.
We have football back. We're all together.
That's right.
Very cool.
That's right. And still to come, it was a big weekend in Rapid City, hosting the Black Hills Powwow. More on the local Native American Day activities happening today as well. You're watching News Center 1 Today, and we'll be right back.
It's the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. 7 years no interest is back for 7 days only. You'll find entire room groups for as low as $39 a month. Don't miss the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. Hurry, sale ends Thursday.
During truck season at your local Ford stores, you can get an amazing deal on America's best-selling trucks. And behind the wheel of a Ford truck, things just get done. The work finished. Your cargo safe. The trip taken. The time to buy today. Now during truck season, get up to $95.61 in total savings on America's best-selling trucks for 38 years. Ford F-Series. Hurry in and save at your local Ford stores.
It's the jewelry event of 2015. Presidential Pawn is way overstocked, and we'd rather sell it than melt it. Rings, pendants, earrings, bracelets, thousands of items store-wide. Not 20%, not 50%, but 100% of our fine jewelry will be sold at half price. Half price. During this unprecedented one-week sale. Christmas is coming. What an opportunity. Mark your calendar. Don't miss out on this rare event. October 19th through the 24th. All jewelry 50% off. Only at the legendary Presidential Pawn in downtown Rapid City.
Anytime, any size. Only 99 cents. Fountain drinks at Common Sense. Ice cold refreshment. Up to 52 gigantic ounces. Only 99 cents. Pick your favorite soda and pick your favorite size. It's only 99 cents. And you can even add one of our flavor shots to make your fountain drink uniquely yours. Ice cold refreshment in your choice of flavors and your choice of size. You're living the dream. Anytime, any size. Your choice of fountain drink soda. Only 99 cents. Refreshment is yours at Common Sense.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Check out the Aspen King mattress on the Ergo 330 adjustable base. Through Thursday, it's just $42 a month with 7 years no interest. Now at Denver Mattress.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Good Monday morning, everyone. Cooler temperatures. Most of the cooler air is to the west of us. So as we head to the west, how about 22 degrees cooler right now in Hewlett, 25 degrees cooler in Spearfish, 20 degrees cooler this morning in Custer than where we were yesterday morning. As we head off to the east, they're still seeing the warm air. We're 13 degrees cooler at Ellsworth, Rapid City, exactly where we were yesterday morning at this time. So the regional view is going to show 50s as we head east of the Black Hills, 40s as we head off to the west. But still, even these 40s aren't bad. Our average low for this time of year is 34 degrees. So these 40s that we're seeing is still above normal. 53 in Rapid City right now, 57 in Pierre, 53 degrees also in Valentine. Now we are dealing with a little bit of wind this morning, so but at 6:30 a.m. we're still seeing winds out of the northwest, 36 miles per hour in Phillip, still 41 miles per hour in Faith, 34 in Rapid City, 41 in Custer. Expect the winds actually to die off, to diminish a little bit through around sunrise, but then we're going to see them pick up as we push later on into the morning, and then once again diminishing by the afternoon. That's why we still do have a high wind warning for the northern part of South Dakota around Aberdeen and moving into North Dakota. Wind advisories are still in effect for most of South Dakota. And then the high temperatures, the winds, and the low relative humidity still kicking off high fire danger there in Nebraska. So as far as your weather for this afternoon, we're going to see high pressure develop, plenty of sunshine overhead, abundant sunshine today. really pushing through the rest of the week. That warm front's going to push through tonight. That's going to bump our temperatures up into the lower to mid 70s by tomorrow afternoon. So again, we'll see maybe a few high clouds, but once again, plenty of sunshine as high pressure is really going to stay, is really not going to move any as we move throughout the week. Wednesday by 2 p.m., again, abundant sunshine all for the west, really for most of the nation. So expect as we push throughout the week, temperatures to kind of stay in the 70s and the 60s with abundant sunshine, and we're not going to change it up too much. Today, 63 Custer, 67 Newcastle, 65 in Spearfish. A gust up to 35 miles per hour this morning. Then we'll see those gusts into the 20s by this afternoon. 68 for a high in Sturgis, 63 at Mount Rushmore. Tonight, a very pleasant evening. 45 degrees will be our low. Winds out of the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, behind that warm front, we're going to see a high temperature of 75 in Rapid City. Breezy once again, could see gusts into the mid-20s. The 7-day forecast is showing temperatures beautiful, mostly in the 60s and the 70s. A little bit cooler, but still very nice on Thursday and Friday. Now, I mentioned we haven't seen a freezing temperature yet. We're going to get close to that, maybe even hit freezing on both Thursday and Friday evening. Right now, 34 for a low on Thursday, 35 on Friday. ClickBigDeals.com. The current offer. Get a Putz and Glow family 4-pack for only $19. That's a big savings of 52%. Anya.
South Dakotans celebrating this weekend leading up to Native American Day today. The 29th annual Black Hills Powwow taking place this weekend. The event included colorful dances and record attendance from students across the state. This year's event drawing in over 4,000 people, the largest to date.
Kind of moved this powwow actually used to be in July. But when Native American Day was made official here in South Dakota, we moved the powwow to the weekend, always before Native American Day. So kind of this is a celebration building up to that Native American Day holiday.
Crazy Horse Memorial also honoring Native Americans Day this week. Governor Mickelson called for the first Native Americans Day celebration to be held at Crazy Horse Memorial in 1990. They're hosting festivities all day in conjunction with the celebrations. And the community says farewell to Main Street Square sculptor after he has completed another summer of work on this sculpture project. Masayuki Nagase has now completed 2/3 of the $2 million project titled The Sculpture Project, Passage of Wind and Water at the Main Street Square. He will go home to California for the winter months before returning next summer to continue the project. His art not only adds beauty to the Main Street Square, but it also inspires the art community of Rapid City.
I think also the fact that he's an abstract artist kind of helps open up a new direction for public art in Rapid City. And I think also the fact that he takes his inspiration from nature is just really resonates with the community here. We're all so connected to our natural surroundings.
Nagase has now finished 14 of 21 stones. He will return next June to carve one of the 35-foot high spires and add 4 additional sculptures for the project, which is expected to be complete in about 2 years. And still to come on News Center 1 today, a change is coming for a U.S. airline, and it means more baggage room for you. Consumer headlines are next. We'll be right back.
Hey moms, has your husband been debolded? Rebold your man with Papa Murphy's new Buffalo Chicken Pizza, featuring a bold taste of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Home bake a large for just $11. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
As your baby grows, there are new surprises and adventures every day. With each new milestone, remember, immunizations are safe and one of the best ways to protect against serious diseases, especially between birth and age 5.
Now that my grandson Henry has reached his first birthday and our granddaughter Stella has arrived, we're making sure that they stay on their immunization schedules.
Schedule your children's immunizations today, for baby's sake.
How much does it cost to buy marijuana in Rapid City today?
$20.
$25.
$50?
$100? Only $1. Kids can buy marijuana right now in Rapid City for as little as $1 to $5.
If you think your kids aren't doing drugs because they can't afford it, think again.
Would you pass the drug test? Find out more at parenttest.org.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has Motor Trend's 2015 Truck of the Year?
Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy.
It's Truck Month. Now qualified buyers get 0% financing for 72 months on this 2015 Chevy Silverado 4-door double cab.
See your Heart of the West Chevy dealer today.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Well, it's now one of the busiest seasons for air travel, which is where we focus our consumer news this morning. First, a major U.S. airline is giving travelers more overhead bin space. Alaska Airlines is retrofitting its overhead bins to accommodate more carry-on luggage. The new bins are 50% larger than current bins, allowing for 6 bags instead of 4. That works out about 60 additional bags per plane. Within 2 years, nearly half of Alaska Airlines' fleet will be fitted with larger bins. Meantime, Boeing says its new 737-900 will be built with roomier bins to handle more bags. And they may appear harmless, but your airline boarding pass could expose your personal information. The innocent-looking lines and fuzzy pixels of the barcode actually contain a treasure trove of passenger information that can easily be accessed. Using free online readers, criminals can decode the barcode to reveal information, including passenger name and phone number, as well as frequent flyer number and flight information. Security experts say travelers can protect themselves by using electronic boarding passes on their smartphone or properly discarding paper boarding passes. They warn against leaving your boarding pass in the airplane seat pocket, which many of us do. And it's more than just boarding pass problems for Southwest Airlines. The company delayed some 450 flights Sunday due to a technical glitch. The problem slowed down passenger check-in and caused long lines at some of the nation's busiest airports. NBC's Dan Schneiderman reports.
It's been a nightmare for the airline and its passengers.
It's just poor. It's poor customer service. It's poor information.
Lots of people, lots of luggage. Nobody knows where they're going or what they're doing.
The trouble began Sunday morning. The airline described the problem as technical issues, but won't say what caused the problem or when it will be resolved. The problem has affected the air carrier's website, mobile app, phone centers, and airport check-in systems. Southwest has been forced to check in some customers manually, and that has caused some very long lines. Some lines stretch for miles.
The lines from where you have to start to where we are now, which hasn't even finished, is approximately about 3 miles.
The airline has also been forced to delay hundreds of flights. In Los Angeles, one traveler doesn't expect to catch a flight home anytime soon.
We missed our flight, and there's no way to rebook the flight at this time.
The airline says its airport workers are helping customers with travel plans, and at LAX, free pizza.
This was a really good surprise.
But for most travelers, there's little to do except wait, be patient, and make the best of it. Dan Schneiderman, NBC News.
And as we go to break, a live look at the Journey Museum, where we join Monica Davis in just a couple minutes with a look at Native American Day activities at the museum. You're watching News Center 1 Today, and we'll be right back.
Many people injured in a car accident are unfamiliar with the medical treatment available and how to pay for medical bills. At Moore-Faust Injury Law Group, we will help you obtain the medical care needed and seek payment of your medical bills and other monies you deserve. Get more.
Black Hills Barbecue would like to invite you to 2060 West Main Street in Rapid City, South Dakota.
We smoke our meats low and slow on our smoker right outside. Come on down to Black Hills Barbecue and try our delicious ribs, succulent brisket, our smoked pulled pork, amazing smoked ribeyes, all of our sides, desserts, and our wonderful smoked prime rib on Saturdays.
Visit us Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 10.
Come as a customer.
Enjoy our staff and leave as family.
It's big. For the first time ever, 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fisher stores. The biggest selection, the biggest savings, the biggest finance offer. 6 years interest-free. So many styles, so much to choose from. Living rooms and dining rooms, bedrooms and mattresses. It's the furniture you want for less. Plus 6 years interest-free. It's big. 6 years interest-free through Monday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
1 in 13 drivers in South Dakota have no insurance. If you're injured by one, the law requires your own company to pay that injury claim, not merely medical bills. Call Moore Faust Injury Law Group. Don't let your own company sell you short. Get more.
Welcome back to NC1 Today. If you're just joining us, we are live here at the Journey Museum this morning because we are celebrating Native American Day. Now, the kids are out of school today, so if you're looking for something fun to keep them entertained, the Journey Museum has your back. So I'm here with Troy this morning. And Troy, tell me what activities you have going on to celebrate today.
Well, we have some really special activities, and we're all about learning and playing all at the same time here at the Journey Museum. So we've got activities planned where they'll work with our education team, and they'll have a winter counts activity so they can learn about how was the important events chronicled by the Lakota when something happened and what was significant in their day. And then they're also going to get the opportunity hands-on to play with the bison box and all the different parts and pieces and what was the bison and buffalo used for as part of the day-to-day life.
You got to have something hands-on for those kids always. Now, you also have another special thing going on, and it's a video. So tell me about that.
Yes, well, one of the things that we've collaborated with NASA, we've been part of the NASA program here for a few years, and we created a video called Lakota Star Knowledge. It features Dr. Craig Howe, who spoke here over the weekend on Sunday, who is founder of CAIRNS, which is the Center for American Indian Research and Native Studies. So it is a nice 30-minute video that talks about the constellations. What did the Lakota see in the sky with the sun, the moon, the North Star, and some of the stories there. It pays tribute to all of that.
Awesome. That sounds really interesting to me, so you can become a stargazer yourself. Now, for those who are interested in coming on out today, let me know what times these are all happening.
Okay, so we'll have 2 sessions. First of all, special too is it's half price today for our community because we want you all to be able to come out here and see this. But we'll have 2 sessions. We'll do all of these activities in the morning, 10:30 to about 11:30, and then in the afternoon from about 1:30 to 4 o'clock. So you'll have opportunities both morning and afternoon.
Awesome. So 2 opportunities to come out and enjoy Native American Day. And, you know, it's celebrated here at the Journey Museum every day, not just today. So, Lewis, Troy and I were talking earlier about how windy it was yesterday and how windy it is this morning. So, is that wind going to stick around today?
It'll stick around, Monica, at least for the morning. We'll slowly begin to see it move off as we push into the afternoon. But yes, a very windy day yesterday, a very windy start to your Monday. So let's take a look at the jet stream to see what we can expect really over the next several days. Now, right now we're having the jet stream shift. It's bringing in cooler air in from Canada. So that's why this morning and this afternoon we're going to see temperatures in the 60s for highs. Now look behind it because we still do have this ridge of warm air. That's going to make its way through the Black Hills tomorrow. Temperatures bumping up once again into the lower to mid 70s. By Thursday, we're seeing some blues and greens and yellows sneak down in the jet stream, bringing that cooler air in. So expect on Thursday and Fridays, our temperatures only in the 60s and 50s. However, it's still going to be plenty of sunshine overhead because we've seen this ridge really just pretty much stay here. So when you have a ridge of high pressure, that means you're going to see dry air behind that. That's pretty much going to stay there throughout the week. Once we stop it again, starting on Saturday and Sunday next week, again, that ridge is right over top of us, but it looks like the oranges and the reds and the warmer air is to the south. We're still seeing yellows up here, so it looks like our temperatures, at least for the next 7 days after we get through tomorrow, we're going to be looking at high temperatures only in the 60s and 70s. So very, very nice weather, very nice fall-like. weather. What does your futurecast look like for today? Mostly in the 60s around the hills. Could see some 50s in the higher elevations, 57 in Deerfield, 61 at Mount Rushmore, 62 Pactola. We'll be at 68 degrees in Rapid City by 3 p.m. As we move into the northern counties, 66 Buffalo, 65 today in Camp Crook, 64 Bison. Out in the prairies, we're going to once again see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. So pretty much constant temperatures wherever you go today around the hills. 68 Phillips, 68 also in Interior. Then we'll be at 67 in Edgemont, 69 for a high at Angostura. Head into the Iron Hills, we'll be at 61 Custer, 65 at Wind Cave. We'll take one final look at that 7-day forecast coming up here just after the break. Stay with us. You're watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back.
Department store, $78.
Gordman's, $29.99. Really?
160,000 miles. That's on average how often you'll use your car insurance. But what if you could get help with more often? And you could also get reunited with your keys, save a couple of bucks on clothes or at restaurants, even get rescued roadside. You can when you're a member and your insurance is AAA. Insurance that's not just insurance.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Check out the new Aspen King mattress on the Ergo 330 adjustable base and get our best comfort and best support for your best night's sleep. And through Thursday, it's just $42 a month with 7 years no interest. And for a limited time, when you purchase any of the Serta I-Series or Comfort sleep sets, you'll receive a free fitness band. Quality, service, selection, and value. Why shop anywhere else? Hurry! Offer ends Thursday, October 15th.
The Kitchen and Bath Showcase offers an array of the newest kitchen and bath products with personalized service in one beautiful showroom. We recognize today's consumers' desire for a more comprehensive shopping experience. Kitchen and Bath Showcase offers everything you need for your project, from faucets and fixtures to countertops and cabinets. We even offer in-house interior design by Mary Stratman. Kitchen and Bath Showcase, the local showroom, located at 336 Sheffer Street behind Shooters. Now open Saturdays till noon.
Push. Push.
Peach or plum? You're right. I'll get them both.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com. Anytime, anywhere.
Put the phone down.
Coming up on a Monday morning, the warning Southwest Airlines is issuing to travelers today. If you're going to an airport, get there at least 2 hours early and print your boarding passes before you get there. What they're doing to fix that technical problem that grounded thousands of flights. Also this morning, the Texas City Council member who was tased outside his home by a local police officer is now speaking out as outrage over the incident grows. Families holding out hope for years for a sign of their missing kids. Now, Jeff Rawson takes you inside the process of age progression, creating updated images of missing children. Rawson puts the experts to the test using his own photos as a child. And a special Columbus Day concert from Selena Gomez live on the Plaza as we get started on a Monday morning right here on Today.
Thank you, Matt. And take a look at this. All right, you ready? The wife of high wire walker Nick Wallenda proved this weekend that her husband is not the only daredevil in the family.
Before the start of a NASCAR race near Charlotte, North Carolina, Arindara Wallenda was suspended by a cable under a helicopter where she performed acrobatics for 10 minutes.
For her grand finale, she hung from a ring using only her toes.
Look at that.
And all of this was done, without any safety equipment.
Oh, snap.
No, thank you.
Once the show was over, she was brought down onto the infield where she received a well-deserved hug from her husband, Nick. Wallenda is from, of course, a family of acrobats, and she's been performing since she was 5.
There she is,
yeah,
making
you'd
the
have
landing.
to be. Just the toes. What kind of toe exercises would you do?
Yeah, I know, like toe curls or something. I don't know. Wow.
You would not catch me doing that in a million.
No, thank you. That's impressive.
No safety net
Some
either.
people, though, and you have them, but some people, obviously the daredevils, they live off of that
they
stuff.
They thrive off of it. The adrenaline rush.
For me, no, thank you. I would start sweating.
You.
Would not be good. What does your weather look like? We talked about 60s today. A warm front's going to pass through. That's going to bump us up into the 70s for tomorrow. Breezy once again, but we're not going to see as much wind or as fast of gusts, or I've said high as gusts. Get the words right. Let's say it won't be as gusty.
There you go.
Yeah, let's just say that. Stick to the basics. 75, plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. 7-day forecast is going to show beautiful weather. How about 70s and 60s? 61 on Thursday, 58 on Friday. Abundant sunshine throughout the next 7 days. That is all that I know, don't you?
I like
That's
it.
all the time we have on this Monday morning. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
That's right. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Have a good one.